Oh my god.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da-dee-doo.
You guys know the deal. Another day, another set of absolutely insane stories from the classroom. I didn't know what to expect when I asked you guys to send in your own stories, but oh my god. Okay, story number one. When I was in my first year of teaching, I brought my students on a field trip. We decided to go to the zoo. Classic. Always a good time. I say that, but I know you didn't send this in because it was a good time. Okay, let's see. While we're at the zoo, we stopped to see the gorilla exhibit. Solid. Will you stop running around? Come here.
Lacing you up.
Everything was fine at first, and my first grade class was enjoying watching the gorillas play around in their exhibit. Everything was fine until we realized that the mother gorilla was pregnant. Okay. We realized this because she began giving the most violent birth I've ever seen directly in front of the glass where my students were watching. Violent birth is a bad set of words in a row. Good God. My students stood in fear. I shouldn't be laughing. I should not be laughing. Okay. Students stood in fear as we watched this gorilla push out not one, not two, but 3 babies. That's a lot of birth. 4 students got sick, 2 passed out, and I spent 4 hours after school on the phone with parents explaining how their child was forced to see the miracle of life. Yikes. Oh my God. I'll tell you what. Kid never has to take anatomy. That's a plus. Oh my God, this is horrible. Will you let me do my job, please? All right, here's the second one. One day in my 5th year of teaching, we had just started the school year and we had a brand new principal. He seemed like a good guy. He was nice, pretty professional at first, and he always checked in to see how we were doing. You know, that's nice. When a principal will come in, just like see how you're doing, it means a lot. And then October rolled around, Jesus. The school was getting a lot of heat because of a recent problem with drugs in the school. I teach in a public school in Florida. It's sadly very common here. I feel that. I've experienced that. After the scandal, my principal started acting a little bit differently. His daily check-ins with teachers started to feel desperate. During one check-in, he didn't even ask how I was. He just peeked his head in the door and said, "Are they watching us?" before running out of my room and down the hall. Can you imagine? Just like, I would have lost my mind. That's insane. He left the school before the end of October. Wow, he did not make it long. It turns out he was buying hallucinogens from the students and taking them before school. Oh my God. That's a crazy thing to do. Oh my God. Can you imagine? You just imagine that happening in your school? Student or teacher, that's next level. You come in on a Monday and he's like, "New rule, we have to listen to house music twice a day." That's mental. All right, last one you guys sent in. It was the COVID school year in my first year teaching. I had just started a lesson on cells with my 3rd grade students, all of whom were at home doing remote learning. God, I don't miss remote learning, let me tell you. Like many teachers, we had a serious problem with students not turning on their screens. My school was able to find a tool that could turn on a student's screen when we needed them to. To this day, I have no idea how they did it, but the tool was really helpful. Where was this when I was teaching? Are you kidding me? It was helpful until this day when I had one student who refused to turn her camera on. So I used the tool to turn her camera on myself. What do we see in the background of her camera other than her parents getting it on?
Oh my god. No!
Apparently she had turned her camera off, gone to her room to sleep. Her parents took advantage of the living room. I'm now a receptionist at a dental office. Receptionist at a dental office, and you don't have to deal with this. Oh my God, I would have done the same thing. I would have been like, "Root canal, 3 o'clock, got it." No, that's nuts.
Ba-da-bam-ba-da-bam. Bam.